I swear, everything I'm learning about Beyoncé and Jay-Z lately has been completely against my will. What do you mean Beyoncé was allegedly living with her bodyguard? Is she already moving forward with the divorce? And why are we just now finding out about Jay-Z's alleged past relationship with his mentor, Jazzo? Y'all, it looks like they're about to throw Jay-Z under the bus with these divorce rumors because Beyoncé's PR team is reportedly spinning the narrative that Tina Knowles was the one who pressured her into marrying him. If true, this is about to get messy. Go ahead and collect your jaws, your edges, everything, because we have a lot to unpack. So let's start with the claim that Mama Tina allegedly forced Beyoncé to marry Jay-Z. A recent blind item making the rounds suggests that Beyoncé never actually wanted to be with Jay-Z in the first place, but was pushed into it by her mother. While none of this is entirely new, the blind item lays it out like this. This globally adored pop star is widely seen as one of the most powerful and influential women in the world. Her marriage to a rap mogul has long been praised as the pinnacle of Black love and empire building, but behind closed doors, it's anything but a fairy tale. What most people don't know is that the superstar never truly wanted this relationship to begin with. In fact, the marriage, and even the relationship itself, was something she was pushed into by none other than her mother. According to the blind item, Beyoncé was only 19 when Jay-Z, then in his early 30s, set his sights on her. At the time, she was still finding her voice and figuring out her identity, hesitant about getting involved with someone nearly 13 years older. The blind item goes on to say, insiders say the superstar was hesitant from the beginning. She knew about his reputation, the women, the questionable past, the power imbalance, and voiced her discomfort to her mother. But instead of supporting her, her mother quickly shut her down. As her manager, she saw the relationship as a strategic business move, believing it would elevate her daughter's career and make her untouchable in the industry. Even when the superstar admitted she wasn't sure she even liked him like that, her mother dismissed her concerns. And so, despite her hesitation, the young singer went along with it, unaware of just how dark her future husband's past was and how it would eventually come back to haunt her. Woo. If this is true, it puts their entire relationship in a very different light. Thoughts? There's a lot of speculation going around, but would it really be shocking if Tina Knowles had a hand in pushing Beyoncé to marry Jay-Z? What's more interesting is why this narrative is surfacing now. Some believe it's a strategic move by Beyoncé's team as she prepares to finally divorce Jay-Z. The idea is that framing it as if she never had a choice in the marriage could make the split seem inevitable rather than a personal decision. After years of trying to make it work, sources claim Beyoncé is done, completely done. We've discussed the ups and downs of B and Jay's relationship multiple times, so a divorce wouldn't exactly be surprising. In fact, reports suggest they've been living separately for a while, with the real divide happening sometime before 2014. Jay-Z's alleged infidelities have been widely discussed, and there have been claims that Beyoncé eventually set strict boundaries for him. According to an insider, Jay's ultimately very grateful that she didn't give up on him back in the day, so he shows his respect by following her rules. He used to go out with the boys all the time, but that's off limits now. Beyoncé also doesn't like him having one-on-ones with his female talent. However, despite these efforts, it seems things still aren't working, and Beyoncé may finally be prioritizing her peace. And that brings us to the latest rumors. Her alleged relationship with none other than her longtime bodyguard, Julius DeBoer. Fans have seen Julius by Beyoncé's side since at least 2008, whether at award shows or casual public appearances. He's been such a constant presence in her and Jay-Z's life that he even has a dedicated fan base of his own. As for his personal life, reports say Julius speaks 5 languages, is divorced, and has a daughter. Over the years, he's made headlines for rumored romantic ties to Beyoncé. One particular blind item claimed, "It's about time she got back at her husband." This A-plus list singer is hooking up with her bodyguard. Apparently, the husband is afraid of the guy, which probably helps. And that's just one of many hints suggesting there might be something more between them. Some fans have pointed to old photos as possible proof, like one where Julius was seen leaving a hotel behind Beyoncé with what appeared to be lipstick on his lips. Allegedly, Jay-Z himself has suspected something between them for years. According to an insider, he once wanted to fire Julius, but Beyoncé shut it down, saying, "Julius isn't going anywhere." Recently, their bond seems to have grown even stronger, and fans think that's why Julius visibly broke character during the Grammys. In a viral clip from the moment Beyoncé's Cowboy Carter was announced as the Recording Academy's Album of the Year, Julius can be seen immediately jumping up from his position behind Beyoncé and Jay-Z's table, ready to follow her to the stage, with a rare smile on his face. It's possible that he was just genuinely happy for his boss, but to some, this moment proved he's getting a little too comfortable, even in public. Speculation about Beyoncé and her longtime bodyguard Julius has been swirling for years. Some sources claim the two are planning to disappear into the sunset together, with Beyoncé rarely making public appearances. If the latest rumors are to be believed, they've been spending extensive time together, not just the occasional rendezvous child. I don't know what to make of these bodyguard whispers, but trust me, this isn't the only Carter family gossip making waves. Lately, people have been revisiting old rumors about Jay-Z and his former mentor, Jaz-O. And honey, let me give you a little backstory first. Jay-Z and Jaz-O met as kids in the Marcy Projects, bonding over their love of rhyming. In his 2010 book Decoded, Jay recalled, "I connected with an older kid who had a reputation as the best rapper in Marcy. Jazz was his name, and we started practicing our rhymes into a heavy tape recorder with a makeshift mic attached. The two would spend hours freestyling and battling, pushing each other's limits and backing each other up in local rap competitions. When Jaz-O landed a solo deal with EMI in 1989, he kept Jay by his side as a hype man and collaborator, featuring him on early tracks like Hawaiian Sophie and The Originators. As part of his EMI deal, Jaz traveled to London to record an album, and Jay tagged along, dodging a federal raid back in the US that could have ended his career before it even started. Unfortunately, Jaz's deal fell through, but the experience opened Jay's eyes to the brutal realities of the industry. Jay-Z eventually found success on his own, but over time, his relationship with Jaz soured. Their beef intensified during Jay's infamous feud with Nas, who mocked Jay as Jaz's sidekick and accused him of biting his mentor's style. For years, the two exchanged disses, with Jaz later admitting that Jay's words cut deep. Yeah, it was hard. It was difficult listening to that because it felt like it was him, obviously, but it felt like a stranger. Despite the tension, they reconciled in April 2019 when Jaz signed a distribution deal with Roc Nation, bringing their journey full circle. But here's where things take a turn. Allegedly, their falling out wasn't just about business. Rumors have long circulated that Jay-Z and Jaz-O had a deeper relationship, one that went beyond mentorship. Those who were around in the 90s claim the whispers were common knowledge. And while Jay has always been quick to scrub speculation from the internet, the rumors resurfaced when reports claimed a journalist nearly lost their life after questioning Jay about it. We've heard whispers about Jay-Z being on the DL for years, so at this point, nothing about the Carters shocks anyone. Tina allegedly forcing Beyoncé to marry Jay-Z. Beyoncé supposedly living with Julius now. Her PR team scrambling to craft a narrative ahead of an impending divorce. Honestly, it's all believable. But you tell me, what do you think? Let's discuss in the comments.